Now, Judith Williamson introduces tonight's film in our season of Fatal Attractions.
In a Lonely Place, which you're seeing in a wonderful new print, was directed in 1950 by Nicholas Ray, who's probably best known for Rebel Without a Cause, another film about a kind of loneliness. Tonight's film stars Humphrey Bogart and Gloria Graham. It was made for Bogart's own company, Santana Productions, so he was clearly very bound up in the project. Ray also here directs Gloria Graham, who was then his wife, in my favourite of all her performances. It's the role where she has the most dignity, a stature lacking in the gangster's mould she so often plays. Unusually for a film noir, much of the plot is experienced from the female point of view. Rather than a femme fatale, you could say it's about a homme fatale, for it's the man who's terrifyingly unpredictable here. With a structure organised with architectural precision, Ray switches our identification roughly halfway through, from sharing Bogart's experience of being accused of murder, to sharing Graham's experience of fearing that he really has committed the crime. This subtle shift, pulling us away from the character we first identify with, illustrates vividly that the lonely place of the title is the self, or at least that space between two selves when trust has gone from a relationship. It here quite literally takes the form of a spatial distance, in the kind of no-person's land between Bogart's and Graham's apartments. Spatial images mark very precise aspects of the characters' relations. There are the bars, blinds, and curtains with what look like prison bars on them at Bogart's windows, and the sort of spiky wrought iron fence he has inside his apartment, behind the door. There's a similar emotional concreteness about the steps and stepping stones between his place and Graham's. This is a brilliantly constructed film, with light and dark perfectly illuminating or shadowing the moments of love or violence in the central relationship. The plot hinges on the fragility of truth, or at least of emotional truth, but the mistrust which overtakes the lovers only has such power because there are such extraordinarily tender moments between them within the film. No one who's seen it could forget the sequence in the bar where Hadder Brooks sings, "I hadn't anyone, till you." It captures that glowing sense of being alone with someone in a crowd. The lovers whisper to each other, but no one, not even us, hears what they say. At one moment the camera pulls back and they become just another two people in love. It's beautifully choreographed. Another couple moves together in the foreground, and a man passes in front of the lens in a gentle movement that's like part of the music. One of the film's strengths, besides the unforgettable central relationship, is the range of supporting characters. Bogart's protective motherly agent, and Graham's equivalent figure, her loyal masseurs, who function like the people that rub down boxes as they retreat to their corners of the ring. Besides being set in Hollywood, this film, like many in the season, doubles back over its own lines. When Bogart crosses the courtyard one last time to his lonely place, he quotes a line from his own manuscript. "I was born when you kissed me. I died when you left me. I lived a few weeks when you loved me." Those sad sentences encapsulate the whole film. There's something particularly grown up about it, a sense of caution bravely overcome, a sense of delicate closeness, and finally, a devastating distance. It really is a great film. I hope you like it as much as I do.
Gloria Graham is fatally attracted to us again here on BBC2 next Friday. She's with Glenn Ford and Broderick Crawford in Fritz Lang's dark and pessimistic version of Émile Zola's novel La Bête Humaine, Human Desire. Tomorrow night, the Film Club is offering two very different films about religious orders, starting with the story of Saint Thérèse of Lisieux at 9:15, and followed at 10:45 by the extremely popular and successful Black Narcissus, starring Deborah Kerr, Sabu and David Farrer. Well, that's it for tonight. Radio 2 stays on the air all night, of course, but now we have to go, so on behalf of everyone here on BBC2, this is Malcolm Einan wishing you a very good night.